Oh, you can't see. My acne's kind of hidden in this lighting. I like it.
Hey guys,
Right.
we're actually back now.
We're back. It's a little bit late
I'm
in the week,
sorry
but it
again.
happens. Well, don't apologize.
We'll clear it up in 1 sec. I just got to. We were just
Yep.
talking about something really quick, and I want to figure out what it is.
Hit a quick goog.
We were looking up is taurine natural?
90% sure is created in a fucking lab. That shit is probably in the fucking atom bomb, dude.
Oh no. Top foods with high taurine in them: scallops, tuna, tilapia, octopus, seaweed. Where is taurine found naturally? It is naturally found in meat, fish, and dairy products, and human milk. On God.
So babies are like when they're
drinking Monster.
They're pretty much drinking a Monster, right?
Yeah. If their dad's name is Kyle, yeah.
Or imagine the mom drinking a Monster and then the baby drinking the breast milk. That's like you're double dipping in the taurine, you know?
Taurine, ginseng. Ginseng's a thing that's in like teas.
Yeah, ginseng's
there's one more thing.
Is ginseng Asian?
Guarana. I think so, because what did
you just say?
Guarana?
Is that not a place?
No, Guarana. It's another thing they advertise in Monsters.
Where did I get the perception that taurine is really bad for you? Where did I get that from?
I don't know. I think what you're thinking of is the thing that's in like Rain.
Do I have like a can here anywhere? I don't think
it's the stuff like you're thinking of the thing that's in Rain and Rockstar and like the Rockstars and stuff like that. The BCAA.
Is that the electricity?
BCAA aminos are like the thing that they can put into those kind of drinks like Rain and stuff like that to make them just as fucking crazy without any sugar. And they're also the things that make people like me and you really nauseous when we have them.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's very common for a lot of people.
It's pretty good. Yeah, Rain and Bang Energy and stuff like that. It's pretty much just pre-workout, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. It's like G Fuel.
Or yeah, G Fuel. So you can fucking game all night, brother.
Hey, I've always wondered that. What is G Fuel? Is it just pre-workout?
It's probably just like a ton of caffeine in a powder form, right? Mixed with water. Because
I get, but like that just seems weird. Why would you?
I don't know. Use our promo code Void to get 30% off G Fuel. By the way,
no, don't. I feel like I don't know if I would.
This is an ad.
Okay, so literally all it is it's just powdered caffeine.
Probably. There's probably some other stuff in it.
I'm looking at it right now. That's what it is.
But it's flavored.
Well, yeah, it's powdered caffeine and fucking L-trisinite and acylite L-trisinite -5 tryptophate disodium salt ATP toothed club moss aerial part extract and leaf extract.
What is leaf extract? They just wrung the neck of that YouTuber.
Yo, that was bad, man. Fucking.
The life out of him.
All right, for everybody listening right now, I don't know if you can tell. Do I sound?
No, you sound good.
I sound normal.
Yeah, our baby boy, he fell ill.
And for everybody watching, if you're wondering why I look like fucking just clammy and ghastly and why I'm eating Mr. Noodle, just like in the middle of doing my job, I got last Thursday. I got a pretty fucking gnarly case of the old strep throat, and I've been down and out until like, I guess today. Like I'm pretty still down and out, kind of, but like it's mainly just I feel queasy.
Yesterday was the first day that you were like, okay, I'm not like dying anymore.
Yeah, I could like get out of bed.
Today is Friday for those listening.
And I'm pretty confident. So yeah, it's about a week. I'm pretty confident, like after thinking about it for a while, I think it's the worst I've ever been sick my entire life.
I was a little concerned, man.
Because I was thinking like I was thinking about it all week. I was like, well, how do you weigh like what's the worst? Because I was thinking like I've had 24-hour like stomach flus that have definitely been worse, where you're like just doubled over the toilet for 8 hours straight, throwing up until you can't throw up anymore and like sobbing because like it hurts so bad. But that goes away 8 hours later.
Pretty quickly, yeah.
This was like I don't know about you, like anybody else, like you, when you get sick, do you have it where it's like it'll be like day one you're like kind of getting sick, And then like day 2, it's like, ooh, it's getting bad. And then you'll have like a day 3 and tops 4 that are the worst days, like peak, and then it all goes down, back down again.
Well, I think I can hang for at least a day. When I feel getting sick, you just have that feeling through your whole body, and you're like, God damn it. And you're like, okay, so far so good. Then it's always like one of the mornings, either on the second or third day, when you wake up and it's just you're dead to the world.
And usually, I don't know, but usually like I have like one very bad day, and then like maybe the next day will be like pretty bad, but like it's definitely, I'm like, okay, like clearly something's moving through my body. Tops 2 days. This was like, for severity and longevity, I swear, for like, let's say I was fucking down and out for like 6 days. For like 4 of those days, it was like not getting better, not getting worse. Like it was just the worst, and it wasn't stopping.
Yeah,
and
you would update us in the group chat, and
man,
every single time it just sounded like you were going through hell. I'd rather be in fucking like Vietnam.
Man, I was so fucking sad too. I think that was one of the biggest things. Like that bad. Like I put it this way, I never in my life want to watch YouTube again or go to bed again. Because like I literally, like, oh my God, it's so fucking shitty, dude. I would literally wake up. This is my day on the bad days. I would wake up at like a certain time, just be in bed like, and I would just fucking feel horrid. Couldn't swallow, couldn't drink anything. I had this big bottle of water I kept refilling. I would try to work my way down like a quarter of the bottle, and then I would get up, take an antibiotic, probably throw up, lie back down in bed, because I'd get up, sit here maybe, or maybe I'd go out and try to smoke a cigarette because I haven't smoked in like fucking 26 hours, and I'm like, so I'd go outside and like try to smoke a cigarette or something, and then I would be like, oh cool, it's been 20 minutes of trying to stand up, probably can't get up anymore, and then I get really really cold, and I'd probably put on like a sweater and pants and then go to bed.
Just start sweating,
and then wake up an hour later
so sweaty,
sopping wet, and then it was that on repeat over and over again, and I would just have like YouTube going in the background nonstop.
Don't even care what you're watching, just not even interested. Just
dude,
next
the perfect
video.
Example is like I watched I love this movie, and it didn't ruin the experience of this movie for me, but I watched the movie The Heathers with Christian Slater and Winona Ryder 5 times in 2 days, because I just didn't have, I was like, I'm not retaining any new information, so I might as well just restart.
It's like a brand new movie every time.
It's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Where are you going?
The Heathers. I never heard of it before.
Movie fucking awesome.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was Brady's week.
Comedy.
Yeah, I still haven't seen you in like 8 days.
I know, man. It's like well, the last time I was with you was when I started to feel gross.
Yeah, and when you said that,
because
whenever you figured out it was strep, I was like, oh shit. I was just with you. Am I going to get this?
It's so weird though, because I was with you, and then the minute I dropped you off and started driving home, I got like this crazy chill, and I was like, and then it just got like worse gradually.
It was me. I'm like the Grim Reaper.
No, it wasn't you. I know exactly what it was.
Oh yeah, we know what it was.
Denny's.
Fucking Denny's.
I am going on record saying this. That is the third in like the last 7 years of my life that I've gone to a Denny's and gotten sick within 24 hours at a Denny's. Never with food poisoning. 2 times with the fucking stomach flu, like the flu. 1 time on the day of my fucking graduation in college, and then that's 3rd time. You're out, Denny's. Never going to Denny's again.
Yeah. And neither of us have really ever been huge fans of Denny's.
No, Denny's.
You go if somebody asks you want to go. You're like, okay, I'll go.
This is the problem with Denny's. The minute that, man, I'm like, oh fucking like,
man, if I was you, I'd burn every Denny's to the ground.
This is the thing with Denny's is only once COVID started and Denny's wasn't 24 hours again. Oops, sorry. That's the only thing Denny's was like crucial for. Everything else is like useless now. Yeah. Like who's going to Denny's in the middle of the day? Me. Getting sick.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. I will Uber Eats it from the parking lot before I go in there.
And then pull the early COVID days, fucking disinfect your groceries, disinfect your Denny's. Yeah, you got to order like Lysol wipes with your food, man.
It's got the sticky tables. That's what got me.
Yeah, the maple syrup table.
The maple syrup tables in Denny's got me.
Whose bit was that? What's the guy's name? Got the more. Theo Vaughn, yeah. His bit. Everything at Denny's is sticky.
Yep.
You try to get up and you can't. You're stuck.
And he said that all the waitresses look like stray cats. And he's like, "Oh, would you guys like some milkshakes? I just squirted out what is it? A tray. It's just I shoot out a tray of strays in the back. They're drinking milk by the dumpster."
Oh god, they do look like stray cats. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I had like, it was a dark week. I think I like when I said it to you guys, I'm sure I am not a stranger to hyperbole. I think everybody knows that. I like to like hype things up.
Helps get.
But when I said, well, I'm a part-time comedian, not really, but like, so we hype things up. But we being like me and you, I can't put into words how serious I am when I say that was the most down bad I've ever been in my entire life. It was, I was in my mind, I was like, I might cut my head off. I might just try to cut my own fucking head off.
Well, I think we said it on this podcast. There's very few times when I will like actually pray to God, and when I'm sick like that, I will pray to God to make me better.
This time,
no, nope.
I prayed for him to fucking come and take me, and he didn't.
That fucking
too, coward.
Like, anything to just end it, please.
God fucking like, sits in the Denny's parking lot.
I have this weird thing that I've told you about where I feel like I'm gonna pass out sometimes, and I always end up having to go to the bathroom. And in that situation, because I get all shaky and nauseous and I feel like I'm gonna faint, that's when I pray to God. I pray to God when I get a sore throat, and I pray to God when I'm hungover.
I was gonna say hangovers and flu are the two. When you are doubled over your toilet, like, yeah. Do you want to hear the grossest thing ever?
Yes.
This is for the audience. Also, if I sound like I can't talk very well, it's because I don't know anybody who's smarter than me. Please, anybody who's like a doctor or has a doctorate in anything. Dan, if you're listening, let us know. You might actually know this or know somebody who would know this. I heard this. Do antibiotics give you cankers? I heard something about people saying that if you take enough medication, it starts to you got hit your mouth or something like that.
You got hit with a bunch of canker sores after taking antibiotics. So
yeah, but I was taking a lot of medication in general. So I think maybe it has something to do with drying up your mouth. But
a ton of sodium can do it. Did you eat like salty food?
Maybe that's, I don't know if it's like eating salty food. I think it's just because like I didn't hydrate myself enough. Medication probably dries you out.
Maybe yeah.
I know that like my throat is not swollen anymore. I can eat food, but I have to choose what food I eat because of how many canker sores are in my mouth right now. I can't eat normal things.
Oh,
I have like right here where like my teeth meet is like two literal lines down my entire cheeks, like split. I have one like splitting here behind my teeth on the inside of the roof of my mouth. I have like a cut that goes all the way up and it's all swollen. And now when I talk, I kind of have a lisp. I have a bunch on the side of my tongue, a bunch on the back of my tongue, and then a few on the inside of my lip.
Oh, I'm cringing.
So, once those heal up, I'll be fine. But
there are people out there blessed enough who don't get canker sores. I've met people that go like, I've never had one of those. So I don't know what that feels like.
Hi Lisa, mom Lisa just came home. Hi Lisa.
Hi Lisa. Thank your lucky stars if you don't get canker sores, because they're the fucking worst things on this planet.
They're really bad. I also just realized I have another one up here apparently.
Up your nose?
No, I was pointing at like the top of my lip here, but then I started to scratch my nose. I'm like Freddy Krueger on the inside of my mouth, but that's fine. It's whatever, because I'll be fine. The grossest thing ever was
those don't last too long.
I got home one day because I was up till from like 2 a.m. I just couldn't fall back to sleep. Went to the clinic, came back, and I don't know whether, I think it was a mixture of the antibiotics, eating an antibiotic without eating anything really, and also like just strep throat. I don't know. You said it doesn't happen like to you, but like I think it's kind of common to throw up a strep throat. And I took some NyQuil, and then I just fucking threw up, and I was throwing up so much, and that I kept like fainting, and I kept fainting and dipping my forehead in the bowl.
No.
Yeah, and it was dipping my hair in the puke, and it was NyQuil puke, so I was like dyeing my hair purple. That's when I openly will admit I sent Evan a Snapchat of me lying on my back crying. I was fucking, that God was not there.
Oh my God.
And then what I did was I like fucking did the Venom thing. I was like crawled across my floor and crawled into my bathtub and just turned the shower on.
Cold or hot?
Hot, yeah, as hot as I could take it. I wanted my skin to come off. Like that was, you know, that a TikTok song with God What stood me up? That was me.
Yeah. Oh
So
man.
fucking bad, man.
And like this is your at least like fifth time getting sick since we started this podcast.
Yeah,
That one was
I actually learned something.
okay.
So I was strep throat. Usually I just get tonsillitis because I have bad tonsils, I guess.
Yep.
I'm not a professional, but I was told that if you get your tonsils removed, you can't get tonsillitis, but you can get strep throat.
Oh, so either way, you're fucked, eh?
So here's the thing. Would I rather every time my tonsils get infected take a gamble on maybe strep throat or tonsillitis, which tonsillitis in the grand scheme of things is a lot easier? Or every time I get any, it'll be a lower chance of me getting sick, but every time I get sick, I guarantee it's strep throat.
Mm-hmm. There's like, what's up with that? Because
I'm a
I
bad immune
haven't
system.
gotten seriously sick like that with like a strep throat or I don't know what the fuck do people get, like just a crazy illness. Probably since I left high school. Ever since I left school, when did we graduate? 9 years ago? No, 7 years
I don't
ago.
think of the like if I've ever seen you sick. Oh, the only time I've ever seen you sick is like food poisoning, but that's not like a sickness. That's
I
like,
had like a 20 or not even 24-hour, like an 8-hour thing.
which
I
was
got
food
sick.
poisoning, right?
I still don't know what that was. I don't know what I ate. If it was or if it was just a quick stomach bug. But and then right before COVID, I got sick too. Other than that, I haven't been hit with anything more than like a cold. What are you popping there?
My doxycycline.
That's a Xanax for the YouTube people watching.
No, it's not. It's an antibiotic.
So I don't know what's up if you just have bad luck. Like, what do you think?
I don't know. I think look, man, my family is really unlucky with like everything biologically and psychologically. Now I think about it, but mainly biologically.
Like genetics?
Yeah, we're just fucked. It's impressive that
Fair
we
play.
got this far.
Fair play. Yeah, so that's a brutal week. What are we doing today, Brady?
Recording a podcast.
What are we doing after that?
Fun fact.
Oh, he's picking his teeth. He
Oh,
looks
my mom's calling me.
confused. Oh,
Give me 1 sec.
bet.
I'm pause recording.
Yeah, again.
Sorry about that. What were you saying?
What are we doing later today?
Oh, we're going to a concert
First concert in 3 years
for you.
for me. Yeah. What
Mhm.
concert have you been to?
Heart attack, man.
Oh yeah.
Neck deep.
Oh yeah. First
Supposed
concert
to go
for me
see
in 3
Citizen,
years.
but they got canceled.
Mm-hmm. It's happening a lot still, even though there's like no restrictions.
Yeah, it's just artists deciding most
They're
of
just
the
saying
time
fuck it. They're
or
just
like
saying fuck it.
managing teams. So we're seeing Spanish love songs and The Wonder Years.
No Wonder Years in
This is actually
London,
pretty solid.
Ontario.
It's pretty
So we got-
solid. I'm glad
got
it's a
Shrek.
concert. I'm glad it's not like a
Crazy.
super high energy concert because I don't
Yeah.
have that kind of energy right now. I might puke if I try.
It's a good point. It's a nice little warm up for our spring of concerts.
Spring of summer.
That's what I almost said.
Mhm.
We got like 4 concerts in the next like 3 months, so that'll be
4.
good. More. Run the Jewels.
Route 2.
Nothing Nowhere. This
Oh
one.
yeah, Run the Jewels. What time? When is that?
Kenny Hoopla. Run the Jewels is like June.
I always thought that
or
was in like
July.
August.
June or July, one of the two.
RTJ.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Bree. I don't know when that is.
TJ.
What else we got? Yesterday I watched 13 hours of basketball, just straight.
This is March.
This is March, baby. Am I a huge loser for that? Probably. Especially on the nicest day of the year. Fucking gorgeous yesterday.
So far.
So far, yeah. Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day
Is it St. Patty's Day today?
yesterday.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
I don't know. I was glued to my couch.
I'm
So
Irish.
shout out to you if you drank some green beer. You know,
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
yeah, on a Thursday too. People got to work.
It was a nice day though, so it would have been a great day.
It was yesterday. Would have been a good patio day in the afternoon,
Yeah,
assuming bars open their patios.
patio. I don't even
Might
know
have.
if they
Some of them
would.
might have. Some of them might have.
Because like the amount of prep it would take just in case. Like
I know All or
probably slow
Nothing
down.
did. All or Nothing Brewery opened their patio because I follow them on Instagram and they said it was open for the season.
Not bad.
So maybe it's not quite patio season yet outside of like yesterday afternoon. Because we're looking at like, I don't know, 9-10 degrees for the next 7 days. Like something like that.
I'm singing about it.
Yeah, man. Fucking waited a long time for this one. Holy. The doom and
Do you think it's the
gloom,
worst winter you've experienced in a very long time?
100%.
I can't remember one that's worse.
I can't remember one that's worse. And I'm not even necessarily talking about the weather, which did fucking blow. The weather was really, really bad. I don't know. Just
Talking
that
about, like, the
combined.
mentality.
Yeah, that combined with the mental was just like
The vibe was definitely not great this
the
winter.
vibe was atrocious. Jeez.
And then like to finish it off, I fucking almost died. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I have like
That was-
peanut butter
that was
between
a
my
little-
ears right now.
You have what?
I have peanut butter between my ears right now. I cannot
Yeah.
think. I can't form a new thought right now.
Good thing we're recording a podcast. What time is it? 10 to 1.
What does that do then?
Huh?
What are you wondering how long we've been recording? 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out my life.
I'm gonna-
I got to have fever dreams, which was fun.
Anything exciting?
Oh yeah, I had a dream that I got both my hands tattooed, like my palms tattooed, and then I regret tattooing this palm because it was a better idea. So,
Well, if that ever happened, you could probably cover that up, right?
I
I got
don't
tattooed.
wanna- You did get a new
That's
tattoo.
fun. I got I'm not gonna show them
Hey,
because fuck it.
why not show the one? The one that's a reference to the lyric.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's a
Because that one's
reference to where we got the podcast title from.
yeah. So I got Hello Void right there. Also dropped my vape right there.
Yeah, so if anybody
'Cause,
doesn't know where we got the name from this, is
Yeah. Have we ever
because-
actually
I don't
said how?
think so. There's a lyric in, is it Pulling the Pin?
I think it's Pulling the Pin.
by Run the Jewels, where the greatest lyricist of all time, LP, says hello void, long time watcher, first time calling in. And that's why Evan got that, and that's also why we named this podcast Live from the Void. Also, every time I hear Live from the Void, I just think of I don't even know if you know this, it might just be a me thing. I always think of Flatbush Zombies and their album Live from Hell.
Oh
Probably
yeah. Have I listened to that album? I listened to one of their
It's
albums.
like it's a mixtape. I don't think it's on Spotify.
Okay, I don't think I've listened to it then. I like Flatbush Zombies though. They're pretty cool.
They fell off
For the
hard.
listeners, I don't think I said it out loud. It says Hello Void on my wrist. So that's the tattoo.
It doesn't say anything on my wrist.
You got an ace up your sleeve on your right arm.
Burn and lock.
Is that your right arm or your left? I don't know if it flips it in
Right.
the... Okay.
My left arm says no luck.
I was close to getting dice tattooed on me to finish up that forearm, but I decided against it. I got a snake instead because snakes are cool.
Yeah. Snakes are one of those things where I don't give a fuck about them in real life, but tattoos of them are cool. I gotta give a fuck less about snakes.
Well, we live in a part of the world where snakes aren't a problem. We don't got to think about snakes, you know.
I saw a snake in the lobby when I was in Dominican.
That's
There's a
fun.
snake in the
Did
lobby.
everybody act like it was normal?
Yeah, they were like, "What the fuck is this snake doing in the lobby?"
Yeah.
Also,
You know-
snakes don't do well on tile floor.
No.
Just
Sliding
fucking-
around, jiggling.
Mm.
They're kind of creepy. Like I'm not scared of snakes, but they're a
Sounds like you're
little
scared
weird.
of snakes.
I'm not. I swear. Ask anybody around. I'm not. I think I've like held a python before, like a birthday party.
They look like handsome Squidward.
Yeah. Yeah, you do actually a lot. That's kind of weird. What was I gonna say?
I
know.
noticed this thing that ever
Snakes.
since I've been sick, I swear I open my eyes wider. Like I'm like this, but like if I think I could open my eyes wider lately.
I don't like that. Why? Why? Like why?
Look right at the camera. I don't know. I just woke up
fuck.
one day and opened my eyes up really, really wide.
I tried to screen grab that.
Have you
didn't
seen Wait, have you seen Jube?
Don't know what that is. Is that a person or a movie? Like, what is that? Isn't that the guy from 16?
Jude. No, look. You know, remember Poot Lovato?
Yeah.
You seen Jube?
No, show me Jube.
Oh, it's not gonna look up Jube Bieber.
Bieber. Oh
Jube.
boy,
It's
I'm excited.
Poot Lovato's brother. Jube.
For those of you who have never seen Poot Lovato, that meme, I can't see it. Where's Jube?
Jube Bieber.
Yeah.
Joob.
Is it a Twitter account? Somebody has that Twitter
No,
account.
it's like on Instagram or like on images.
Which one? They all just look like Justin Bieber.
Is it like the picture of him with the blonde hair? Looks like he's falling out of his head.
No, but I see him with fucking dreads.
All right, I'm sending you Jube.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's Poot and Jube.
Yeah, so Brady sent me the Poot Lovato meme, and I thought, what was the caption?
You thought it was a real person.
It
was like she was locked in her basement for like 20 years.
Oh yeah.
That's Jube.
Why does he look like that?
It's Jube.
What's his deal?
Oh.
A weird thing with his eyebrows going on. Yeah, Poot Lovato's locked in. Demi Lovato's long lost sister is finally found.
Yeah, and
after being like captured.
Damn, that's crazy.
You're
like, damn, that sucks.
There's just a fucked up photo.
Oh man, that might be the most I've ever caught you fucking lacking in my life. Where I was just like, what?
He's like, are you serious?
Oh god,
is that coffee or noodle?
That's ramen.
Brady's got a yellow tongue.
That's fine.
You got the yellow tongue spotted fever.
Bro, I swear I had the fucking scarlet fever for a bit there.
This dude had scurvy.
I had fucking I had it all, man. I had the fucking heebie-jeebies. I had the goopy goobers. I had the fucking woo boys.
You had a disease that hasn't even like you're patient zero.
Yeah, it's called being fucking trill. It's called being so fucking goddamn tough I could pick up an elevator.
Oh no, I'm going down.
Yeah, it's called being so goddamn tough that you go down.
Do you see the Kevin Durant thing after he hit a shot? He hit a shot over a French dude
out of pocket,
and he said, "To a petite." That's what he said. He said, "You are this big," in his own language. He said it in French.
That's not what "to a petite" means.
Something like that.
It means you are small.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You are small.
You're small. That's it.
You are small.
Kevin Durant's awesome.
Kevin Durant's got a fucking chill. You know that picture of him on the ground where he's like, ah.
Yeah.
That's the best picture.
He's fucking insane.
Man, I'm trying to think of like it's sucks because I don't know how much I retained of any of it, but I watched 45 hours of YouTube at least this week, and I haven't retained any information. So
there you go. I had a day this week when I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching like geography videos.
Oh my god,
it was actually a good channel. What were they called? Fuck, it's like Real Life something is the name of the channel, and they were talking about like the geography of Iran and how all of their oil fields are in a part of the country that's very hard to defend. And that's what makes it so easy for countries to go in and take oil, because they have mountains in like the eastern part of the country, but in the west with
it's the Himalayas.
Is that the Himalayan mountains? Do they touch all the way up there?
In like Iraq?
Like in Iran, but they're Middle East. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I honestly I literally got into an argument about this with Mimi like a few weeks ago that the Himalayas do touch the top of the Middle East.
It's called real life lore. I'd believe it because the Himalayas are in like Western Asia, right? Like pretty close.
They go across everything. They're like the Appalachians of Europe.
I don't like the way your lips there. You kind of look like a Skarsgård with that. They had the like pointy sides of the lips. Yeah, like Pennywise.
That looks like a Bogdanov twin. Hey, I heard that. That motherfucker
don't
said.
speak.
That motherfucker said.
Don't speak ill of the dead.
You're like Pennywise.
It's like I gotta.
And he goes,
What are you doing?
Hello, yo, G.
Yep, you look. Yep, that's unnerving, actually.
Oh, look like fucking man. My face has some crazy amount of elasticity to it today. It's just like vibe. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just like feeling good about feeling good. Or, like,
Doesn't that happen when you don't drink enough water or you're dehydrated? Doesn't your skin get like stretchy?
I don't know, man. All I know is that I drank 2 liters of water every day for like the last week, and I still peed fucking like orange.
Oh,
I think it's just because when you're sick, your body just like absorbs like they're like, oh, a bathtub full of water, not enough.
yeah, literally.
Mm.
Every time I screen
I
grab you,
actually
I
know
have the
exactly.
stupidest look on my face. It's hilarious.
I know exactly what I wanted to talk about because I just found the screenshot of my phone. Of it's
Can I
just
guess what you're gonna say?
yeah.
Batman, which we saw.
No, but we will talk about that in a second because this one you won't have
Okay.
you won't be able to talk about it.
Okay.
It was I don't remember what I googled, but like you know when they show up those like drop down menu questions on Google,
Mhm.
it was just frequent questions people ask. What was the point of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Because I watched that movie.
Oh yeah,
And
you told me about
everybody who said that that movie was something I really needed to watch.
that.
Oh, guess what? Go to a farm, pin the tail on yourself because you're a fucking donkey. Fuck you. I hated that movie.
Okay, so Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I haven't seen it. Is it about the Manson murders or no?
Kind of. Yeah.
Kind of,
No.
because I
Not
was
really. No,
told when that
actually.
movie was in development that he was making a movie, he being Tarantino, was making a movie about the Manson murders. And that
Yeah.
sounded pretty fucking tight. But
Well, the
then the movie came out
movie is
and it
7 hours
wasn't that.
long, right? So
Yeah.
the movie's
Mhm.
7 hours long. And in reality, I'm pretty sure the movie's like what 2 hours and 25 minutes. Like it's a long fucking movie. It
Mhm.
painfully long, like too long. Like fuck that, too long. And I think like genuinely about 25 of those minutes are actually about the Manson family.
Okay, I see.
And the
Because
guy, like, is Charles Manson in it for 2 scenes
okay,
that he says like 4 lines,
but
which is
what's her
fine because
name's
I
in
get
it,
the
right?
idea where it's like, oh, like maybe they don't want to be like make a fucking main character of Charles Manson because like that's a big like person to try to like imitate.
Mhm.
But it just seemed like the movie was like excruciatingly painful and long. And by the time I got to the end, the last 20 minutes are like really good. And I was like, cool, I waited this long for this. Okay, cool. Like it wasn't worth it.
I see. The best part
And
of that movie is the Leo meme that came out of it.
well,
The
here's the thing
fucking
too, is I don't know if
with the beer.
you're supposed to or not, but like his character fucking sucks. Like Rick Dalton is like
Like he's a
just the worst part. Like I didn't root for him. I wanted
he's a
him to
bad.
die
Okay.
or get cancer or anything. Like he's so annoying and such a twat. But Brad
Okay.
Pitt, he's great in it.
He's the stunt double, right? Brad
Yeah,
Pitt.
it's honestly like a lot of the movie. There's like a good chunk of the movie that's like about just him, and I was like, that's cool.
Mhm.
And I'd say like the most of the climax of the movie follows him.
Right.
I think that it does a really weird plot twist that I'm like not super okay with.
Air it out. I don't care if
I
you
don't.
spoil it. It's like
You don't care if I
three
spoil
years.
it?
No, it's like 3 years old. Go for it.
All right, for anybody who hasn't watched the movie, I'm about to spoil Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So the entire movie is like 2.5 hours of you watching this guy have a shitty acting career because he's a shitty actor and he's moody and is such a cunt. And the
Mhm.
entire time, he's living literally like 2 feet away from Roman Polanski, the kid fucker,
Mhm.
and Sharon Tate, the Roman
That's her
Polanski
name.
fucker.
Yep.
And if you want to know what the plot twist is that the Manson family doesn't kill either of them. He
That's
rewrote
weird.
history so that Brad Pitt kills the Manson family.
What? Really?
They break into Rick Dalton's house at the end instead, and then like where Brad Pitt and Leo are at, and Brad Pitt it's the only scene in the movie where I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Brad Pitt, the entire movie he like at the beginning of the movie, he buys a cigarette and it's like yellow, and he's like, I bought this cigarette soaked in acid for 50 cents. And then like the very end of the movie, he's like, tonight might be the night. And he like smokes it, and then he gets really high, and then they break into the house. And because he's supposed to be like this like ex-war veteran, like kind of tough guy, he murders
Mhm.
all of them with his bare hands. And it just
Okay.
gets like ridiculously gory. Like there's like he like curb stomps one of their heads in, and then he smashes one's face off the wall until it's like pudding. And then Rick Dalton fucking sets the other one on fire with a fucking flamethrower, and then they don't actually ever make it anywhere to the Manson, like to the Sharon Tate's house. And then the end of the movie is Sharon Tate being like, "Are you Rick Dalton?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm just what?" And she's like, "Come hang out at our house." And then it ends.
Okay, that's weird. He likes
And
doing that.
I don't like that.
He likes doing that sort of thing, like
I guess so, but
rewriting
something
history. He did in Inglourious Bastards too. He killed Hitler.
this is where my problem is with that.
Okay.
I'm more okay with him killing Hitler because it was more of like that.
Was it better for that story that he wrote?
Not even. It was just like it seems a little bit more in poor taste, I guess, because it's so like I guess localized with like individual people to be like, let's make a movie about like Roman Polanski's still alive, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also like fuck Roman Polanski to be completely honest, but like to make like this like funny crazy movie where he's like, but then my characters kill the people that killed your wife. Wouldn't that be cool? And you're like,
yeah, that is a little
I don't
weird.
know
I
how I
wonder
feel
if
about
he
that.
asked. Did he reach out to
fuck Roman Polanski first
to
and foremost.
Roman?
Like fuck him. Wholeheartedly fuck him. But at the same time, it's like rewriting. It's the equivalent of like when you're playing with like action figures as a kid and you're playing with like your Star Wars guys and you're like, but in this one, this character doesn't die. And
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It's like that's what
Yeah.
we do. Like that's when you're a kid, it's fun, but it's like for that, it just seems so. I was like, what?
Mhm.
And also like the gory, crazy fight thing at the end is like
Yeah.
so fucking out of place. And I get the idea where it's like supposed to be it's like slow burn and then it like goes
Then
off,
it
but it's
pops
not.
off. Yeah.
You ever see like a slow burn movie that doesn't earn that payout where you're like the
Mhm.
tone switches too fast? You're like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It literally goes from like I'm trying to think of like a movie. It goes from like perfect example. You and me love this movie. It actually takes place in the same exact timeline. The Nice Guys.
Mhm.
The Nice Guys has a great way of like where it's like, oh, it's like funny and witty, like the guys break their arm and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, they're so witty and so funny. And then the scene where the guy opens the elevator door and the dude's throat's cut, and that's the
Mhm.
first scene where they see like really crazy violence, and they're
Yeah.
both like, that's
Mhm.
great because you're reflecting what the audience thinking, where they're like, oh, this isn't gonna be like one of those kind of comedy movies. Like this is about to get really fucked.
Yeah.
That movie works better that way. But it's like if the Nice Guys didn't do that for the entirety of the movie, if it was just like the same like lowbrow, like fun kind of movie, and then at the very, very last minute, it turns into like Eli Roth level of like really, really, really egregious gore.
Right.
It's the
Know what
goriest
movie?
scene I
Know what
think.
movie sounds like it does it better?
Mm.
The Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
And then when everything pops off in the Hateful Eight, it seems pretty fucking earned, to be honest. It's like it's basically Clue, that movie, if you haven't seen it. And
I love
try
that
to figure
movie.
out who poisoned the coffee.
It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a better Tarantino movie. Honestly.
I just think that like I can confidently say like this is my opinion, but like that's my least favorite Tarantino movie by far. Once Upon a Time.
Really? Have you seen like Jackie Brown though?
Yeah, I don't really care about Jackie Brown.
I saw Jackie Brown one time like 6 years ago. Don't remember anything about it.
It stinks.
I'll probably never watch it again.
It's a stinker.
I might check out Once Upon a Time in Hollywood though.
Eventually. I would like you to because I would like to know your opinion on it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. A movie that we both saw.
Batman. Matt Reeves.
The Batman. We saw the Batman.
And I'd say if you want to see a movie, go see that movie.
Mm-hmm. I think did I like it the best out of me, you, Duffet? How did Haley like it?
She liked it a lot.
She liked it? Okay. Maybe she
I don't dislike it. Like I definitely I want to say this off on record. I didn't dislike the movie at all. It's at the end of the day, it still is a superhero movie. But as far as superhero movies go, it was really good.
Mm-hmm. If we're grading it on that sort of curve, it was a good movie, yeah, for sure.
Like if we're grading it on like a curve of like
but is it
movie?
Is it the best detective movie I've ever seen? No. Is it the best Batman movie I've ever seen? No.
I think they shot themselves in the leg a little bit with the they set up a really like nice aesthetical world and like vibe where it like it was very much like what's his name? Carry on talking. Give me 1 sec.
What are you trying to figure out? Yeah, my favorite parts of the movie were definitely stuff like production design. Like I think Gotham looked cool as hell. The sound in this movie, kind of a weird thing to notice, but the sound was really great.
Oh
The
man, that
scene
the
in
audio where he throws the baseball bat at the guy. It's like
I was thinking the scene in the police station after something
where they're all like
happens.
yelling at him.
Yeah, and he's flying up the staircase,
Yeah,
the grappling hook. That part of the movie had wicked sound. I thought that was fucking cool.
Okay, who I was looking for was Joel Schumacher.
Mm.
It had a very much. I didn't want to say 7 because it's like a very like everybody 7, or if you've seen the movie, which you haven't, phenomenal movie. Joel Schumacher's 8mm with Nicolas Cage. Fucking phenomenal movie. It had like that kind of vibe.
I thought you were gonna bring up is it Batman Forever that he directed?
Oh fuck, maybe
he directed the one with Arnold in it. I forget the name of it. Batman Returns.
It had this like really nice gritty like 9 Inch Nails music video kind of vibe about it, which is awesome. And I wish that unfortunately, and I know it's not them, it's not Matt Reeves who did this, but like the studio definitely like neutered it, where it's like I think it would just push it a little bit higher in my mind if they made
rated
it
R. Yeah, I agree.
I think it leans so well into that world. Like imagine plopping, if you were to make that movie R-rated, it would be the equivalent. I'm not trying to shit on, I'm not saying Matt Reeves and like David Fincher are like identical or anything. I'm saying that it would be the same energy as placing Batman in like 7.
Yeah, it's got like
without all the
it's really like gross and grimy, you know.
Yeah, like Gotham looks like a city that nobody wants to be in.
They nailed Gotham for sure.
They gave it such personality because as far as I can say,
it's a character in the film. It's good.
The Dark Knight movies, man, always like the city just look boring as fuck to me.
Outside of Batman Begins, when he's at Arkham Asylum, I thought that was okay because I remember like the steam coming out of the sewers in the dark, and it was cool. But in the Dark Knight Rises and the Dark Knight, it just looks like fucking New York or Chicago.
It's like they I swear they literally said that they like superimposed like 9 cities together in post, and that's how they made it. It's just like a bunch of cities all linked together.
Yeah, that's boring.
I get the idea. They're like saying like, oh, we want to make like a sprawling metroplex that like never ends, and like that but it's like, yeah, that's fine, but like give the building some fucking flavor. Like the whole we won't spoil anything from Batman, but like the aesthetic of the club, the Iceberg Club with a penguin,
fucking
like,
cool. That shit reminded me of the old cartoons.
Remind me of the old cartoons. It reminded me a lot of the Arkham games.
I haven't played the Arkham games, but yeah,
might wanna.
I know. I heard.
I
think I rented one.
I swear they gave. They gave away the trilogy at one point on Epic Games. I know that.
But yeah, what else did I really like about it? There was one other thing.
I don't give a fuck. I like Riddler a lot.
The memorial scene. That's all. That's how I'll describe it. That scene is the best scene in the whole movie. Yeah, it's the best scene in the whole movie. And it's they released the first 2 minutes of that scene on YouTube before the movie even came out.
Really? I didn't see that. I think a lot of people have problems with Riddler.
We'll get to that in a second, but as soon as the memorial starts, if you have to pee and you're going to see the Batman, don't do it then. Do it after. Anyways.
Yeah, don't be like me that one time that I saw a pre-release of Infinity War and I went to pee when Thanos snapped.
That was a fucking mistake.
That's fine. I came back and I was like, what did I miss? And my buddies were like,
the thing.
The thing we watched for like 2 hours. I'm like, he did the thing. Oh,
that's brutal. Especially that movie is like
Spider-Man 2.5 hours long. And I was like, oh,
yeah, that sucks.
Fuck you, by the way, if you don't know, Thanos kills everybody in fucking Infinity War.
It's fucking
in
meme,
12 years. Watch the fucking movie, you dork. I love you 3000.
Yeah, Riddler was one of the parts I didn't love.
I don't know why I love Riddler.
Our boy Duffett really hated Riddler.
First things I'm gonna say, I don't care what anyone says. I love the aesthetic of Riddler. I love his costume.
You like his weird little
I love it. I
think that's on the internet. Go look up his suit if you haven't seen the movie. I
think maybe if they swap the mask, but the idea that Riddler literally bought all of his shit from like an army surplus store. I like that. I love when villains are like put down to a point where they're realistic. You know what I mean? Where it's like just a dude in a bulletproof vest. And you're like, I kind of like if you're grounding the world down to like what it is, like what they're trying to do in this movie, if you made the Riddler a guy with like a fucking cane and like a suit and a fucking top hat, I'd shit on the floor in the theater.
The Jim Carrey Riddler would not work at all.
No, and it's like I love the aesthetic. I don't know why I have this like weird like hard on almost for anytime they take supervillains or superheroes and they make them like super realistic. I don't know why I really like it. Like that's why I fucking love the whole maybe more in the beginning because the costume gets a little bit less realistic, but I love the Netflix Daredevil where at the beginning he was just a guy with like a bulletproof vest on and a bandana over his head and he just carried sticks and you're like,
Yeah,
I like that.
I saw the first season of that show.
That show's great. The hallway fight is the best thing ever.
Yeah, that's what made me want to watch it because I heard it was good and I YouTubed it and I went, okay, I'll give the show a shot.
But yeah, like costume's pretty cool too. Like it seems like relatively like what a really rich guy could kind of get his hands on.
Who's Batman?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, he's
hella durable.
He wears Doc Martens. It's sick.
I love the way that they made Batman also like, if you guys don't know, in the movie they say in like the opening scene that he's been Batman for 2 years, so they kind of make him like
he's a rookie Batman.
I made it fun. Like I made fun of it when we were seeing the movie because it's kind of funny, but like he gets knocked on his ass a lot. Like he is not the fucking guy that he usually is.
No,
he's like fucking huffing and puffing and falling down staircases and like getting tased, and he gets like shot with a shotgun at one point. And he's just like he can't hang sometimes. Like he shoots the grappling hook through the window, and just flies through it and just lands on his back. And he's like, and gets up, and you're like, okay, man, oh my God. Yeah, and also like the fact that he's not quite like super kung fu Batman yet. So there's like scenes where like the scene in like one of the scenes in the nightclub, he literally picks up a baseball bat and it's Batman using a baseball bat, just like donk, 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 donk. And I love that so much. He's like drunk. He looks drunk all the time.
Yeah, and it's funny because you remember when this movie was being made, it came out like Robert Pattinson refused to get jacked to play Batman. He's like, I'm gonna look exactly how I look for this Batman.
He gave a great and now every white dude on the 7 Seas is just like modeling. They're just at home. Wait.
What do I have that's black that I can throw?
One sec. Yep. I got this.
Oh, Brady's getting up to go make a Batman costume. I think he got sunnies on. Hair down, sunnies on.
Underneath the fridge.
Oh yeah, they played Nirvana twice in the movie.
And he's just sitting there like something. This is the thumbnail for the news episode. Something in the way. You better screen grab this. I look like old boy. Like
bro, I already did. You do look like old boy.
All right, in honor, I'm gonna wear these glasses for the rest of the episode.
In honor of Mr. Pattinson.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Catwoman? Yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah, she's not great in it.
What?
I didn't like Catwoman.
Oh no, I was going because
Zoe Kravitz. Oh, Zoe Kravitz is awesome.
You said, what do you think about Catwoman? I said this,
but I didn't see you. I was doing some stuff.
I don't know. I honestly, dude, Zoe Kravitz is so attractive that like I didn't even pay attention, to be completely honest. So I was like,
that's honestly fair. That's fair.
And then Batman said, "You got a lot of cats." You're like, what the fuck? Like, he's more like, you got a lot of cats. And you're like, okay.
Is that a thing about Catwoman? Does she have a lot of cats?
Yeah.
Is that normal? Okay.
She likes cats.
She likes cats.
Zoe Kravitz. Yo, Colin Farrell as Penguin.
Oh, he's awesome. Favorite part of the movie.
I was so upset when I realized John Turturro was going to be in the movie, and then
he was good.
The movie and I was like, oh my God, John Turturro's in this movie, and he's good. Yeah, he was good. Because I just think about him in Transformers. Every single time
with his ass crack out in that movie,
getting peed on by a Transformer in the first movie. We should watch those.
We should. We keep saying we're gonna review all these bad movies. We haven't done it yet.
Man,
how about next episode we review Battle LA?
Okay, I'm down. I'm actually
watch Battle Los Angeles.
I watched what was that movie I watched with Gerard Butler? It was actually really good. I watched Cop Shop.
Gamer. Yeah, the one that's not gamer that I thought was gamer.
Surprisingly, so this movie I assumed it was going to be like a shitty action movie. It's an Amazon movie.
The trailer. Oh, is it an Amazon movie?
Yeah.
Or did you just watch it on Amazon?
Pretty sure it's a Prime movie.
Because I swear I saw a trailer for this movie in theaters. When I saw Dune.
Maybe it came out in theaters. Let's just say it came out in theaters then. Because honestly, okay. I don't really know. Dude, I thought this movie was gonna be bad. Like I was like, I'll just watch it because it looked like an action movie. It surprisingly was like really funny, like really well done funny.
Yeah.
It's like the premise is that Frank Grillo is a guy being hunted by a hitman for like fucking over like the mob or some shit. So he punches a cop in the opening of the movie, so he gets put inside of a police station cell, and then immediately Gerard Butler, who is the hitman that's coming after him, pretends he's drunk to get put in the opposite cell towards him, and they just sit there and talk shit to each other while other hitmen are trying to come into the jail to kill.
That's such a good premise for a movie.
And it's by
that's dude, what it was about.
Man, the cast is actually pretty good. Alexis Louder is like the main girl in it. She's fucking actually really good in it. But yeah, it's Frank Grillo, Gerard Butler, Toby Huss is in it, and he's like really fucking funny in it. He plays like this like really weird guy with a mustache. But I forget who made it. Some guy, whoever directed it, he actually directed other. Okay, Joe Carnahan. He directed Smokin' Aces. He wrote and directed Smokin' Aces, which if you haven't seen that movie, it's a really good movie. Good bad movie. He made what else did he make? He produced The Gray.
Oh, really?
He produced Wheelman, which was like a pretty decent movie. He's really into Frank Grillo. He makes a lot of movies with Frank Grillo. He made Boss Level, which was actually pretty funny with Frank Grillo.
They're probably friends or something.
Yeah, but Frank Grillo is like a fucking smoke show. So, what else did he direct? He directed, Smokin' Aces. Oh, he directed the remake of The A-Team.
Ooh,
happens to the best of us. Yeah, I think it's a good movie. You remember the movie Free Fire?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna talk about it then. I don't fucking care.
Why did he make that movie?
No, I just thought about that movie. I forgot who made it. It had Charlton Copley in it. It was like supposed to be like the guy literally who made it was like, oh, it's like my take on Reservoir Dogs. Like, I don't know if I like that. Don't just say that.
Your take on Reservoir Dogs?
It's like the entire movie takes place in a room, in one room. So,
how do you spell impersonation?
I don't know. Why are you trying to? Somebody impersonating you?
No, I'm filing for identity theft claim. Actually,
man, if somebody stole my identity, I'd simply thank them and get a new identity.
Honestly, that's not bad.
You'd be doing me a favor if you took my identity.
Can we do that?
Can I pay somebody to steal my identity?
Can you fake identity theft? Sorry, I'm 2 seconds away from being finished. This. I had to post you as Batman on our Instagram. Okay.
Underneath the bridge. And that song, the fact,
I hate real quick. I hate the fact that my brother played that song in the car before I saw Batman, and then as soon as Batman opens and they start playing that song again, I just went fucking Ryan.
I hate this. I
Batman music.
Don't really like Nirvana at all, really.
I don't really either. Some of their songs are good.
But that song is the one song by Nirvana that I've always been like, this song's so fucking good because it's so fucking sad. It's the Lie on the Floor song. And I heard it in the movie and I was like, fucking clawing my face off. Like, no, they did it. And like, I hate to be, it sounds like I'm being a gatekeeper. And I am to an extent.
Yep.
But like,
it's okay.
I hate when that happens. When you like really like a song and then they put it into like a really popular movie and you're like, It's like That's worse Life by Frank Sinatra at the end of Joker.
I was like,
oh, come on, don't do Frankie like that. That's life.
There's one moment in Joker. What's the song that they play in the staircase dancing scene? That fucking
I don't know, Jamie Foxx. I have no idea what the song is.
Okay. Well, either way, it was really out of place and stupid, and it reminded me of It Chapter 2. Do you remember when they played
Just Call Me Angel?
Yes, when he's vomiting.
When he's what?
When he's vomiting.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's I don't care.
Chapter 2.
That shot is so bad, but it's so fucking good. It's so silly.
It is.
It's him being like "fuck you" and then just getting vomited on to that song for like 2 seconds. Like,
so weird.
I swear they did that clip so short that the YouTube algorithm wouldn't fucking pick them up. They thought they were making a fucking video.
Honestly,
they're like, no, it's fine. The copyright bots won't get us.
Laughing at this photo of you.
Is it good?
That's pretty funny. How'd you feel when they played it again?
Oh, when I heard something again. Oh, I lost my fucking temper.
So they play it at the very beginning of the movie and the very end of the movie. I think everybody. We could probably spoil Batman. Honestly,
I
think
don't
everybody's
want
seen
to,
that
just in
movie.
case.
Yeah.
No, if you guys, anybody, look, I'll give fucking hardcore brownie points. Like, please genuinely DM us and let us know if you know the other movie that has something in the way from it, and that's the reason I love that song, and it's from fucking Jarhead, the like 2005
really?
movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is like one of my favorite movies ever, and they put that in some scene where he's like, it's just a dude waking up over and over again every night, just like not being able to sleep and having like weird dreams and stuff like that, and it fits so well. And then they put it in Batman, and he's just fucking
Yeah. I kind of got this. Who's this guy?
He said fucking. He's such an e-boy, dude. Oh my god, I'm so surprised he's not listening to like MGK. He's just sitting there like, you'll be my
we can both do this, I think.
Valentine.
Oh no, my glasses aren't in here anymore. Anyway,
I'm being Batman for the rest of the episode.
We're Batman.
Underneath.
I wish I was Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on Robert Pattinson. His Batman's fucking hilarious. He
seems
such a
so
moody
cool.
little prick.
I know, I love him.
Oh man, you know what I look like right now? I'm gonna send you a picture of what I look like right now.
All right, bet.
Underneath the bridge, empty in the way. Fuck that. So stupid. Me just gatekeeping over a song is the reason I don't like the movie. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Over Nirvana. All right. What did Brady send me? Yeah, you look like Old Boy.
Yeah, that's his name actually. Yep, Old Boy.
I don't know his name in the movie.
I don't know. I don't want to mispronounce it.
He's Old Boy.
Odesu is his name.
Josh Brolin.
What?
I said Josh Brolin.
Spike Lee?
Yeah.
Spike Jones? Spike Jones, do the right thing. Wait, Spike
It's a
Lee.
weird episode.
Yeah, no, I got energy with it. I'm back.
People listening, please go to the YouTube channel just to see Brady in his silly little glasses. He's Batman.
Parents.
Put your docs on, then you're truly Batman. Vengeance.
Underneath the bridge. I don't like the best way I can describe how he dressed was like he dresses like Mimi.
Pretty much, yeah.
He just wears like shit that's way too big. Mm-hmm. Like way too, he wears like a 9XL t-shirt and he's like a medium. And
I liked it too. I thought it was kind of cool that the Batmobile wasn't like a fucking supercar. It was just a Mustang. Like a 70s. The old Mustangs are fine. I like old Mustangs. They're nice.
I wish it was a new one.
Like 73 or something. I don't wish it was a new one. You imagine he's rolling around and you got to stop with the Forrest Whitaker eye. You have to stop it.
I have like my face is like feels good, man. Because like the last week I've been like, that's it all day, every day.
Yeah. That's how I look when I'm wearing a mask. Funny enough.
Wow, dude, when I'm wearing a mask, the amount of times I'm just going like, I just like just moving around.
As soon as mask mandates are done, people are gonna get caught lacking doing that shit. They're just be sitting there like they'll be talking to somebody just going like.
I have a little bit of a hot take. I might still wear a mask for a bit.
Oh yeah. I will. Depends where I am.
I'll do anything to not get sick again. Anything on this planet. I don't care.
Fair play.
Don't care. I'll wear a mask. I don't want to get sick ever again. If I get sick ever again, you know what I'll simply do? I'll simply grab my thighs and just rip all the skin off, take it off like a shirt, and then run around with my skinless body. I'll watch Venom
honestly, that's fair.
Over and over again.
But at least you get to experience the post-sick feeling of that euphoria you get. That's pretty good feeling.
Sorry. I was just thinking about that time that Batman or that
Batman. Eminem is Batman.
The time that Eminem wrote, you know how many people get excited? They'd be like, "Oh my god, Eminem, Batman." He'd be Batman.
The worst people you can think of in your head.
Yeah,
as
and
people
he'd be
get
like,
excited.
I'm here to save Gotham, bud. From the Joker, hon. Be like, fun for me just to grab a boob. Like Batman. Oh, sorry, Mr. Wayne. We know it's you.
It's not a podcast episode if we don't clown Eminem.
Fuck Eminem. Fuck Eminem. And also, I need to talk about this. The giant circle jerk that goes on between like dudes talking about like Jordan Peterson, Elon Musk, Joe Rogan. Those are the main three I think I have a problem with. Dudes
David
who think
Goggins.
that. Nah, because not a lot of people give a fuck about David Goggins, to speak completely
Okay.
honest.
I think
Though,
a
you
lot
know
of
what I'm
people
talking about.
do.
These are the main three that I see on like
The three
TikToks.
headless horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah, and Gary V as well. Gary V. Those
You think
four,
Gary Vee in
these
there?
four
Okay.
guys, if you think that they've ever had anything valuable to say, I want to tell you this because I have a new lease on life. Stop listening to my fucking podcast. You're not invited anymore. You're not invited to the parties. You're not invited to the meet and greets if we ever do them.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Not invited.
I'm so tired of dudes circle jerking being like, yeah, well, on Rogan, they said, it's like, dude, are you bringing that up as a legitimate thing? People are like, yeah, well,
it was on Rogan. You know it's bad when they say on Rogan or on JRE. That's how you know they've been.
Because Jordan
been
Peterson
reputable.
literally just fucking be like this. Well, men are lobsters. And then Joe Rogan be like, Doc, this is the guy's whole personality. That animal or that man could beat up this thing for this reason. That's all he ever talks about. He's like, have you seen that guy? He's an animal. It's like the way the dude just only talks about fucking how tough other dudes are is gay, not in a derogatory sense. It's gay as in men fucking men. And that's okay. It's just the straightest dudes that are like the most homophobic are the dudes being like, I love the way he talks about how fucking, he's like, yo, you see this guy's thighs? They're fucking animals. He can kick so, like, if I hear one more person tell me, yo, have you
kick your head off your body.
You ever seen the video of Joe Rogan kicking the dummy in jeans? No, I don't care about seeing the fucking 3 foot tall man kick things. Like, if I wanted to watch that, I'd watch Hasabula videos.
He is
fucking
2'8" petite Joe Rogan. 2'8" petite.
Hasabula size.
Just a little bite size.
And then like fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Fuck that guy. He's
I like
such a
that guy.
Loser.
I like him. I know he's a loser. I know he just likes to ruin things that are fun.
Yeah, he's a dork.
I like space too
He's
much.
Hank Green if Hank Green was a dork.
Okay, fine, fair.
I
like space, and he knows a lot about it. So I like.
There are probably people that know a lot about space as well that are not as much of fucking dorks.
I don't know those people.
Elon Musk, fucking dork.
I think he's my least favorite person alive, if I'm being honest.
Elon Musk needs to shut the fuck up. And Gary V. Nobody listens to fucking Gary V anymore.
Gary V kind of sounds like Jordan Peterson. If you do your Jordan Peterson expression again, or
Jordan Peterson
again,
well,
but talk about NFTs this time.
The guys are like lobsters, and I only eat meat. Where like
that was really good.
Gary V is like fucking. Well, then go ahead and enjoy your 4-year vacation, bro. Go ahead. If your mom's gonna pay for your college, then go ahead. Go to vacation then. If you want your kid to learn about actual valuable things, then send him to Europe for 4 months. He'll learn more than he'll ever learn in college. See, when I was younger, I went to fucking Europe. That's where I learned all my life skills. Jordan Peterson's like, well, you know, I never ate chocolate in my whole life because I heard that chocolate gives you cerebral palsy, and we work so hard not to get sleep. And fuck that, bro. You gotta go to Europe. You gotta go to Europe. And I'm telling you, I called everybody on my phone list. I was like, this is what's going to be it. It's going to be the best thing that's ever happened. And look at me. I'm making millions of dollars.
Wait, do the I picture my family dead every day thing. Do that. The Gary V.
Oh, man. What did he even say? How does he even
he was talking to a lady about this lady, I guess, doesn't have time to work on her shit or something. And he was like,
picture this. Picture this dead. Picture a fucking family. Picture them fucking dead. Because that's what I do. That's what I motivation. That's what I use as motivation when I'm out. When I'm out going to garage sales and lying to people on the internet about how much money I can get off the groceries. Oh, the garage sale. That's what I do. I picture my fucking family dead. That's what I do. And then Elon Musk is somewhere just fucking like, we tried everything, and I don't know, it just works. Like I like rocket ships. So that's my
that was really good.
those are my impressions of the day. And just for fun, let's end it off fucking.
I think that's a good way to end it.
Let's end it off with not quite Jordan Peterson, but Kermit the Frog.
Jordan Peterson said men are like lobsters. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did you discover this voice? Because every time you try to talk while you're yawning, that's exactly what you sound like.
I'm sure that's part of it.
Is that how you figured out how to do that?
Wait, you said yawn. Maybe if I think about yawning, I could yawn at that. It's probably better on the podcast for when I yawn and talk.
When I
There it
yawn
is.
and talk,
When I yawn and talk,
I talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Jordan Peterson?
No, I said
I was-
that because Jordan Peterson's my actual dad. I'm adopted.
That's unfortunate.
Jordan
I'm
Peterson
sorry.
was like,
I refuse. I'm willing to lose my job because I don't care about pronouns.
fucking nerd ass. Hey, call people by the right pronouns, you fucking loser.
I don't believe in pronouns, or I don't have pronouns is the funniest fucking thing anybody could say.
The way he said, man, I saw some like clip of him. I'm actually gonna get like seriously angry for a second, but the way he said, some guy was like, if you don't do that, like basically he was saying what most normal people believe. Who the fuck cares so much that you're not willing to just like call people what you want to call them or what they want to be called? Like, because that's the end of the day, really. That's the end of the day. What it is,
Like
is
you
that,
call somebody by their
you're-
name, right? Or and if they don't
Ex-
like their name, you call them whatever they want to be called. Like it's so easy.
And also, it's
We
like
already do it.
if you're the kind of person who's like, I refuse to use whatever pronouns that you like. If you told me you want to be referred as she, her,
Mhm.
and I said no because what I say you are is this. If you're that person, oh man, imagine putting that much effort into something that doesn't fucking matter at all. And the way he responded to it was going, if I do that, it's just showing how much the entirety of our society has fallen into a victim. What is it?
Like a
It was
victim
victim
complex sort of thing?
perpetuating ideals. And I was like,
I don't even know what that means. He's just saying he said nothing.
he's saying that letting those people win, and I'm saying air quotes, win is perpetuating victimization. And it's like,
Mhm.
that is the most out of fucking touch thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You sad fucking lobster fucking old
Lobster fucking.
dusty fucking loser.
I don't know.
Fucking sad old man.
He only eats steak. Did you know? He's the
Bro, he
manliest
only
man.
it's funny because he only eats steak and he only takes L's. I want to fight him.
We make that happen.
Everybody,
Call him out.
I'm calling out Jordan Peterson. I want to do a boxing match.
Everybody tag Jordan Peterson with this podcast.
I'll
Tell
fight
him,
anybody I have to get to that point.
He's probably close by. He taught at Toronto University, right?
He did until he refused
Yeah.
to call people by their pronouns and got fired.
Like it. It's
He did
like,
until he said this is
just-
not worth my job.
you could also just say they.
You can also just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm saying. People like we also know somebody. Like you know who I'm talking about, but you don't. I won't say it. We know somebody who also like gave up a big chunk of their job for something like that.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You will
I'll ask you after.
But yeah, no, like people who are willing to give up their jobs for things like that, who refuse to like do very simple shit, just because they think they're the main character. Ooh,
Just so you know-
and then the world just perpetuates it by being like, Jordan Peterson, you're the best.
It's such just like the base level of showing somebody respect.
Yeah,
And
and
they
you
can't
can't do that, then.
Mhm. I don't know.
All right, guys, we're probably gonna end it up here.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Thanks for being patient with us.
Thanks for we were a little bit late. It's no worries. At least Brady didn't die. You know.
I didn't die. We're going
there
to
you go.
concert tonight. We're gonna record an episode probably in like 2 days, so
Mhm.
I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. I love you. I would give you a kiss, but we're on the internet. not
I'd
in
give you
person,
strep
so-
throat, but
Oh yeah, Brady can't kiss you.
good night, ladies and gentlemen.